What is it? This is the EnviroCloth. EnviroCloth, okay? EnviroCloth, okay? The EnviroCloth. Now, I used to use glass too, and then one broke, and I was like, nuh-uh. So glass is also great, okay? Unless you live in a house with a toddler, and then you're like, no, this is great. Okay, so this guy, all I did before this demo is I put it right here in this guy, and I just soaked it in water, okay? Which these are great too. Food storage containers. Hello, how easy is that? And they're made of silicone. You're not gonna be heating plastic. Okay, this is the backbone of Norwex. This is what started it all, is this cloth right here. It was a little red cloth, okay? This is what started it all back in 1994. Okay, so this guy right here has 3 special things about it, okay? 3 special things about it. There will be a quiz at the end. Just kidding. No, there's not. You don't have to remember this. That's my job, okay? But here, 3 things in case you want to nerd out with me. Ready? One, this right here can clean hard jobs. Here's why. Because there are millions of feet of fibers in just one cloth. It can stretch, if I were to unravel this, it would stretch from Canada all the way down to the tip-top bit of Florida, okay? That is a long way. Millions of feet of fiber, okay? So it's dense, super dense. It can actually hold up to 9 times its weight in liquid volume. That's pretty great, okay? Another amazing thing. This guy right here, the size of the fibers, not only are the physical shapes of the fibers going to trap dirt, grime, grease, and gross, right? It's going to trap it. But also, the fibers are teeny, tiny, itty bitty. Okay, microfiber. Now, normal microfiber, to be even considered microfiber, has to be at least 1/6 the size of a human hair. 1/6. 1/6. That's really small, okay? The size of a human hair. Whoa, that's even smaller. Okay, now, Norwex microfiber is at least 1/200th the size of a human hair. That's like taking one of my hairs, cutting it lengthwise 200 times. What kind of a knife are you using? That is small, okay? Now, why do I care about that, Lindsay? Great, it's small. Why do I care, okay? Because, guess what? It's smaller than bacteria, which means when I get this wet with water, okay, the physical fibers are going to mechanically remove 99% of bacteria from my surface. 99% of bacteria from my surface with just water. Okay, if you don't believe me, get ready for some raw chicken in a second. The last thing about our Norwex microfiber, okay, so that includes all microfiber in Norwex. That includes this guy. That includes the mop pad. That includes, which Hannah-Laura was adorable, right? Did you guys watch her demo? She was so cute. That includes so many of our microfibers, okay? The third thing about our microfiber that sets us apart from everybody else is what's called back lock. BACLOCK. Why do I care about back lock? Here's why you should care about back lock. Back lock is one thing that normally people are going to misunderstood about our cloth, right? It's going to be misunderstood. Back lock is microsilver, okay? Why do I care about microsilver? Lindsay, okay, here's why you should care about microsilver. It's been used for absolute centuries. Like, it dates back so long ago. And here's why. Because within the presence of microsilver, bacteria cannot live, grow, or multiply. Okay? So, backlock is microsilver, and it is embedded in the fibers of our microfiber. Okay? Now, the silver in the cloth is what is going to inhibit the growth of bacteria. The microfiber is actually what's doing the cleaning to your surfaces. So the silver's working inside your cloth, helping prevent bacteria from growing. Think about it like this. It's like birth control for your cloth, okay? It stops the bacteria from living, growing, and multiplying, okay? It is amazing, okay? So it starts out as a liquid, okay? I'm gonna take a sip of tea. Get this. polyester polymade microsilver. They pour it in a big vat. It's like pouring creamer in your coffee. It's not coming out. You can't see it, you can't feel it, you can't touch the microsilver, but it's embedded in the fibers. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Okay, so think about Norwex microfiber this way. I get it wet with water, the fibers are doing the cleaning, the back lock is going to town, making sure nothing is gonna live, grow, or multiply up in there. And then guess what? I get so many uses out of it because of backlock, but also because it's so incredibly dense, okay? It ain't drugstore microfiber. This is like the Aston Martin of cloths, okay? This is not your 1932 Ford, okay? This is like, you're gonna take care of this bad boy, okay? You might take care of a 1932 car too, but you get what I'm saying? Okay, 98 Camry, I don't know what to say. It is going to be luxury, okay? Lindsay, how do I take care of my microfiber so it continues working for years and years and years? Don't worry, I'm gonna teach you, okay? Now, let's do a demo with this guy. This is the cloth you're gonna use for all the grease, the grime, and the gross, for all the windows, for all the surfaces, for all the messy cleanups, okay? The Enviro cloth is gonna be your BFF for grease, grime, and gross, okay? My VIP group is, and my team actually, my team and my VIP group are literally called No More Nast, okay? Because we're getting rid of the nast. Chemicals included. Bye-bye chemicals. Okay. Take a sip of my tea. Now, I'm gonna take my raw chicken here, and what I'm gonna do is gonna blow your mind, so don't blink, and I'm gonna put you down here to my cutting board. Great. Here we go. So I have my Norwex microfiber raw chicken. I also have this guy right here. So this is a ProClean rapid residue protein tester, okay? This is gonna test for the presence of proteins on my surface. If there are proteins present, okay, because bacteria and proteins, they can live together, right? If there's proteins present, that means something was left behind from my cloth, right? So we want this to be as clean can be, and that is green. Green means clean in this case, okay, which normally it always does, right? Anything below that green color is not going to be clean for me to use my cutting board afterwards. So let's test it on raw chicken. And don't worry, I'm gonna touch the chicken too with this guy to show you how Norwex microfiber saves me from this nest. Okay, here we go. So hopefully it is nice and thawed out. Okay, so here we go. My chicken. Neat. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna literally take my chicken and rub it on my cutting board. All right, I have a question for you guys. How many chemicals do you guys think the U.S. bans on personal care products in the U.S.? How many chemicals do you think our FDA ban on personal care products? While I'm rubbing raw chicken on my cutting board. Okay, it's like so hard to grab because it's like flaky, which is kind of good for you guys because then it's going to show that it actually picks up the chicken. All right, how many chemicals do you guys think are banned by our US FDA? How many chemicals? I'm watching the chat. All right, guess what else is a surface? Okay, so you guys have an opportunity to get a travel size. It's like this size. Travel size Enviro cloth sent to your mailbox from me when you order on Hannelor's order link by midnight tonight the 16th, okay? If you order before midnight tonight, or you tell me your order before midnight tonight, you're gonna get one of these travel Enviro cloths sent to your house for free as a thank you for joining us for her party. Okay, great. 10, 15, 25, 466. Whew. Y'all are some good guessers. Y'all are fun. Okay. I can't wait to tell you. All right, so now I have wiped this surface. I flipped it, so now I have another clean side, another 8 clean sides, right? So all I'm gonna do, there's nothing magical about what I'm about to do, okay? It is just science, and it's mechanically cleaning my surface, okay? Nothing magical except for the microfiber is doing all the work. Okay, so I'm literally just taking this cloth. See how I'm using it flat? Because I want as many microfibers touching my surface as possible, okay? If I'm gonna crunch it up, that limits the amount of fibers touching my surface. I want so many fibers doing this for me, okay? If you're watching me tonight and you're like, I could do that, guess what I make? 35% on anything in the catalog. That is not just fun money, okay? If you would like to make some money just by sharing Norwex like I'm doing right now, and you're watching me tonight and you're like, I could probably do that. You can do it like this on Facebook. You can do it in somebody's house, okay? Ask me about our join options this month because there are some amazing consultant opportunities this month. We have really some amazing ways to join. So if you're interested at all and you're watching me, just make sure to reach out, or you can comment FAQ and I will send you some info. No obligation. I just love to share because it has done wonders for my family. Okay, so hello. All I'm doing is wiping with just water, and honestly, probably way too long. Okay, so hello, clean surface, right? How do I know it's clean? I'm gonna grab this guy and I'm gonna test it. You hear me? Okay, y'all are good guessers. Okay, so what color do I want this bad boy to turn? When I break this seal, I want this to turn green because green means clean. Ready? I'm gonna break the seal and you're gonna watch this turn a color. Are you ready? Here we go. Whoa, okay, do you see that? It was so immediate. Look, it's as green as my vein on my hand. You see that? I wanna see the comments go wild. Wow, okay, so anything below that green is gonna be absolutely harmful to me, okay? So I don't want that. I'd rather not go to the hospital. So thank you, Norwex, for keeping this board clean with just water. Isn't that amazing? If you still don't believe me, let's touch the raw chicken, okay? You ready? Ready? Here we go. Raw chicken. We're touching all up on it. Look, I'll show you. Raw chicken. Touch, 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 touch. Here we go. Ready? Immediate. Immediate purple. Immediate purple. Okay. And as the night goes on, it's going to continue getting darker and darker and darker. Gross. Okay. Thank you, Norwex, for saving me from this awfulness. Raw chicken. Okay. Moving on. There that is. I like to make sure that my people know that I am legit. Okay. So I like my cutting board because that's just what I do. When you buy Norwex off of your host link tonight, guess what? You get me. And I'm going to be there to help you with all the things. Okay. I'll check up on you. I'll make sure. I know, Nast. Oh, I thought she said Nast. I was about to be like, we're about to be best friends. But yeah, isn't that amazing? Okay. So that's Norwex in a nutshell, right? I have some other amazing things that I want to show you tonight too. I have this guy who is going to test this against Norwex microfiber 2. We're going to save that for just a few minutes because I have some other things that I want to show you, okay? All right, I want to teach you guys about its best friend because the EnviroCloth would not be able to get through life without it, okay? This is the jelly to the peanut butter. This is the Ernie to the Bert. This is the Eve to the Adam, okay? They're besties, okay? The besties. These are our EnviroCloth and window cloth, okay? Now, the EnviroCloth, this is what's used with just water to clean a surface. This is exactly what I just used on my hand and on my cutting board, okay? And this is the window cloth. Look how beautiful this new print is. Mountains. Is this not like Nordic? Yeah, hello, Norwex, Norway. Yeah, Norway, got it. Okay, and guess what? BBC News interviewed Beata, which is our co-founder's daughter. Beata, BBC. BBC is so cool. Okay, I just think it's awesome. So I cleaned the cutting board. Let's go. All right. And I licked it. Yes, I did. Okay. Look how beautiful this is. This is what's going to come in your Safe Haven 5 box. Okay. This, along with the other products that I'm demoing tonight, is so beautiful. It's going to, I honestly think it's going to go into any home beautifully. But this is going to shine anything that this cleans. Let me do a demo, okay? So I'm going to wipe butter on my fridge. Did you guys know that that's why you were coming to a party tonight, is to watch me clean my kitchen? Well, now you do. Okay, so I have this guy and some butter from Costco. Thank you, Costco. And let me put you right here in my little cubby. And what I am going to do is pretend like I am greasy, grimy, gross little toddler, or a very helpful husband who doesn't really wipe off his greasy fingers from the counters or stainless steel. We love them, but they're a mess. Okay, they're a mess. Yeah, gross stuff happens all the time, right? Okay, so let me see if I can do. Okay, there I am. All right, so what I'm gonna write on my fridge, ready? 200. Why would I write that? Okay, here's why I would write it. Because guess what? On average, my hosts are getting around $200 worth of free Norwex because they hosted a party with me. I'm going to clean with just an EnviroCloth, get the butter off my fridge, grease, grime, and gross. Ready? This is all it takes. I'm not using a single paper towel. I'm not using any harmful chemicals. Window cloth, dry. And that is a clean surface. Done and done. And look how easy. Okay, I told you not to blink. That's how quickly it goes. Okay, when I first got those products in my house, quite literally, I started like going around and cleaning, all the things. And I was like freaking out, like, holy cow, I cannot believe I just cleaned all the things. And my husband was like, are you okay? And I was like, no, I just cleaned with water everywhere. He was like, cool. And I was like, no, let me show you. And now he's obsessed. It's precious. Okay. I also have a really cute video of my son yesterday cleaning his mirror in his room. It was so cute with just an EnviroCloth and water. Guys, if that's not peace of mind, I don't know what is. I can give my 2.5-year-old this cloth and this cloth and not have to worry if he's going to be breathing anything in weird, if he's going to touch anything weird, if he's going to lick anything weird. I'm cleaning with water. Okay, water. That's how easy it is. All right, are you guys ready for the blacklight demo? And then we're getting out of here. This is my favorite demo of the night. This is what I like to lead off or end with, okay? Because it will show you guys how amazing Norwex microfiber is, okay? Now, I'm gonna be using these, okay? So anything that touches my skin enters my bloodstream within 26 seconds. So you best believe I got me some gloves so I don't be touching that, all right? And then I'm also going to be using this to show you what's happening. All right. So I have my white plate and I have this stuff. It's called Glow Germ. Okay. Now, Glow Germ is going to simulate germs. It's going to simulate germs. Okay. So look at this. It's going to glow in the dark with my black light. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you on my plate. Okay. I'm going to show you this simulation of germs. Okay, compared to a disinfectant wipe and Norwex microfiber. Here's the simulation of germs. Are you ready? Okay, now, when I think about these, have you ever read the back of these? If you haven't, today's the day. Get ready. First of all, it says hazards to humans and domestic animals. Okay, precautionary statement. It's huge. Next, directions for use. It is a violation of federal law to use this product in a manner inconsistent with its labeling. If you use this incorrectly, you are violating federal law. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, not for cleaning or sanitizing skin. Do not use as a diaper wipe or for personal cleansing. Please don't do that. Ew. To disinfect. Ready? Don't leave yet, because I have a giveaway. Don't leave yet. To disinfect hard, non-porous surfaces. Wipe surface to be disinfected. Are you pre-cleaning your surfaces, friends? Are you pre-cleaning? Are you pre-cleaning? Nobody is. I'm telling you that right now. Nobody's doing that. Nobody's wiping their surface to be... No, they're not. I'm telling you that right now. Okay, they're not doing that. And they're not reading these labels. Use enough wipes for surface to remain visibly wet for 4 minutes. Are you doing that? No? Okay, I wasn't either when I was teaching. To kill viruses, let stand for 15 seconds. Let surface dry. For highly soiled surfaces, clean excess dirt first. Yada, yada, yada. You're kidding me. So you're telling me I have to pre-clean my surface. I have to wipe surface to remain visibly wet and use enough wipes for that surface to remain visibly wet for 4 minutes. Nobody is doing that. 4 minutes is a very long time as well. Not only that, a toxic residue is getting left behind after using these. Anything that touches your skin enters your bloodstream within 26 seconds. Yikes. Okay, here we go. Let's get one of these bad boys out. I'm going to use it with my black light, and we are going to clean my plate. Did you like that? Okay, I have to open it this way because I can't even stand the smell anymore because I don't like toxic chemicals in my lungs, right? Okay, so here's my wipe. Make sure that the rest of these get put away nicely for my next demo. All right, I've literally had these since 2020 when somebody gifted, because they were like, you use these as a teacher. And I was like, yeah, no. I actually had travel enviro cloths for each and every student when I was teaching, and they knew to just get them wet with water. I'd take them home at the end of the week and wash them. Okay, so wipe surface to remain visibly wet for 4 minutes. Guys, we don't even have time for that. It's bedtime. We don't have time for that. So I'm going to wipe surface to remain wet for like 30 seconds because this is what normal people do. Normal people are taking their cloth and they're like, yep, I'm going to wipe that surface real quick. We're going to make sure, yep, we're going to make sure it's clean, yada, yada, yada. Guess what else is getting all over my hands? Okay, you see that bacteria transfer all over my gloves? Yeah, because of that, it's not really doing anything. Okay, it looks like it's clean, right? It looks like a clean plate, but then you do this and it's yuck city. Yuck city. Okay, now I'm going to show you the power of Norwex microfiber versus this nasty plate. Get ready. Don't touch that dial. Okay, here we go. Norwex microfiber. Same exact enviro cloth we have used all night. It's the same exact, look, I'll prove it. Same one, same blue one, okay? This plate looks clean, doesn't it? It looks clean. It's not. Watch. It ain't clean. Okay, friends, don't blink. All I'm going to do is fold it so it's easily, I'm able to hold it in my hand, okay? Here we go. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? This guy right here, just water. This guy right here, simulating germs and also tons of chemicals all over my plate. Do not blink. Here we go. Ready? Norwex microfiber at work. That's all you need. Look at that. Look at that swipe right down the middle. Holy cow. Holy cow. Not a single paper towel was used. Not a single harmful chemical was used. Only water and Norwex microfiber. That right there, my friends, is clean cleaning. That right there, my friends, is peace of mind. That right there, my friends, is the next generation. Okay? Now, what about if I continue cleaning with that same thing and I continue going on all my surfaces? What would happen, Lindsay? I'll tell you. You're going to keep cleaning, and guess what? It's going to be on the cloth because, hello, it's mechanically cleaning your surface. Okay, and look, I have so many other clean sides. I can continue cleaning my surface with just water, okay? And then guess what? I have a clean plate. Ta-da! What happens though, Lindsay, if I go back and I use this guy, this disinfectant wipe, and I go and I clean that surface again? Let's see what happens. Look at all that residue transfer. Look at all that bacteria transfer. Look at all that nonsense. We don't need that in our lives. I'm gonna throw this away. Okay. Now, thank you, Norwex microfiber. Tonight, you have quite literally saved me from toxic residue, from chicken, from butter grease, from glow germ, from whatever else, okay, I did before the demo, which was clean up after my toddler because, hello. And guess what I used? Water. Okay. Same cloth I used for all my demos. That's Norwex microfiber, my friends. You can have it in your home. You can have it for your floors. You can have it for your kitchen. You can have it for your bathroom, okay?